So, Kristen, believe it or not, this is the third time I've tried to do this. So I know it's very important that you get this message through. So I will try again. Are you ready? Before I started even, I got a download from Spirit. And it confused me slightly because it is speaking very loud and clear about a nana or a nanny. Now, I don't know if the Americans use that term except for an employee. In England, we use it as another term for grandma. In my family, we only say grandma or granny. We don't say nana or nanny. So it's unusual for me to hear that, especially for someone abroad. So let me know if that's relevant in any way. Also, remember that it takes some time for me to lay the first lot of cards out. So I may babble. Right, so I'll show you that card. It's the Justice card. If it comes out and you read, it must be very important. So it's Libra energy. As I was saying, where was I? Yeah, fast forward if you want to. But I've forgotten what I was saying because they're taking it right out of my head now. So we'll see if that Libra card comes out at any point in the reading. But yeah, I may babble while I'm dealing the cards, but I'd rather you see me dealing the cards and know that there's no shenanigans going on. Because we do know a bit about each other now, don't we? So also, someone showing me a greengrocer's shop. Why would they show me a greengrocer's shop? It's the old school, old style greengrocers where vegetables, trays of stuff are out the front of the shop. So that's maybe some time back. Itchy nose on the outside, so there's arguments somewhere. They're really trying to keep this a secret, aren't they? What is this about? There you are, standing your ground. Brilliant. So, let's see what this says, shall we? Communications coming fast and furious. Passionate, exciting, rapid communication. Those born 1959. Those born 1966, those born 1970, plus or minus 12, February to February are involved. Your animal totems so far, the fox, the wolf, the boar and the horse. So, you're the right way up, so you're making the right choices. There is an older, mature, fire sign male. So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Possibly somebody born 1988 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. There's action being taken. It's rapid action and communications of a loving type. Something you've been working on for at least 3 years is about to pay off. and you're dreaming of other options. 7 months is mentioned. There is unconditional love of a water sign female, which could be you or someone else. Your animal totems there are the puffin and the kingfisher. Things aren't what they seem. So if something looks good, and I think I said this to you before, all that glitters isn't gold, about the property or something. I did say it on YouTube, I believe, in one of the comments. But so don't look at something at face value, because it's not what it seems. So if it looks good, it's not. If it looks bad, it's not. You're no longer trying to do things by yourself. You're asking for help, which is good. You're no longer walking a tightrope or walking on eggshells. But we end with the man in uniform with the limp. So that's putting it in a bit of a basic way. But there is some news or finances you're waiting on that could be to do with a man in uniform. He may or may not have a limp, or it may be just someone with a limp, an old injury to the leg. Or it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Doesn't have to be a male, because this looks like a female. And again, the person 1988 is mentioned, plus or minus 12 February to February. But it's not coming, and you've been expecting something, but it's not coming. If you're waiting for an apology, that's not coming. This is somebody really stubborn, and they're not going to budge till hell freezes over. So it could be you if you've got earth in your chart. Now, from that, we're going to see what's next. 2 years is mentioned, 3 years is mentioned, and 7 months, 8 days. So, we still haven't seen that justice card, have we? But it came up the right way, so justice will be served, whatever takes place. Yeah, so there is some changes taking place that you don't like. Unfortunate occurrences. Possibly medical wise, and I know you've got a history of medical problems, so maybe that's what it is. On the 10th, if you're going to see the doctor on the 10th, you won't like the changes. Don't be stubborn about it, please. And don't be afraid to ask for help. It also could be something new, or someone who's wearing a false mask, pretending to be something they're not. Which is what I said, all that glitters isn't gold. Something's not as it seems, and that is quite apparent, because it's been mentioned to me 3 times now, the other day and now. So something's not as it seems. And what you see as a change for the worse may not be. But there is gossip surrounding this, and fire sign energy, possibly a child. Yeah. The obstacles to overcome is releasing yourself from a nightmare situation. 9 weeks is mentioned. So your sleepless nights, you're maybe not sleeping very well. And there's confusion. What cannot be changed is you're very confused about what you should do and what you want to do. There may be torn between 2 properties. Well, we said about property, didn't we? So there may be 2 that you've got your eye on. Don't go for the one that looks all that, because it probably isn't. But don't take my word for it. You just go with your gut, love, but you will be torn. See, the root of the problems is, again, fire sign energy. You need to stay away from the fire signs. And there could be a problem with the dogs because of these properties. So, because I know you have got pups, haven't you? So there may be a reason why one of them isn't suitable for the dogs. Even though you like it more. And that may be a decision that you're going to have to make, is whether to whether you'll be able to take the dogs or not. You are going to have to think about that very carefully. The root of the problems is pretty much your self-expression. Being able to express yourself, your heart and your back. But you will heal if that's a problem issue health-wise. It could be, it's not a negative energy, it's positive energy. So you may need to listen to a Leo or shut them up. But the root of the problems is, even though it's positive energy, the number 8 or 26. What cannot be changed is the 18, and that's a negative energy. So if the two properties, one of them was, say, number 18, then I would say avoid it for the sake of the dogs. But we've got a repeat card now. No, we haven't, but it's the same guy. So in the past, we have the surgeon, which, you know, the health worker, somebody, it's the patron saint of health, so it could be a hairdresser, a surgeon, you know the drill, the potter, the barman, joiner, the wood carver, and the cashier or the banker. There's somebody new that entered your life that had a positive impact on your life, or it could just be that you stopped being so negative and stopped being so depressed because of your situation. Those born on the 1st or the 28th, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Got a lot of major arcanas and they are all positive, so I'm not worried. And there we have again. So feel the fear and do it anyway. Take that risk, Kristen. Whatever you want to do, do it. This is somebody who's prepared to walk away with nothing. It is also a person of no fixed abode. So like we said, you may be between two houses and be homeless for a while. In effect. But it's not caring what other people think. It's feeling the fear, doing it anyway. It's jumping off that cliff and making your wings on the way down. It's a whole new beginning for you. It will be a shock to some. Those born on the 22nd, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Victory and success is coming. How brilliant is that? You're protected. In your personal life, there is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius man. He is mature, he's understanding, he's very logical, sometimes detached, but he's a man of learning, and you may need to seek advice from such a person, doctor, priest or lawyer. Hopes and fears is secrets coming out. So I can't see that it's been anything naughty. I think it's a positive energy because it is a positive card and it's my card. So maybe you're just worrying about what I'm going to say in the cards. The letters B and J connected to spirit. You've got your pomegranates. 11th of October, we know it's mentioned because of the carnivals and everything, and usually the carnival in my town is the 11th of October, but this year it won't happen. You have to watch what you're putting in your mouth, diet, medication, you know that, and what comes out of your mouth, words written or spoken. But deep down, you have a deep knowing. Go with your ancestors, go with your spirits, and they won't guide you far wrong. The number 2 or 29, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. And they've brought us full circle already, and I'm so fantastic. This is brilliant, Kristen. That's because me and you now have got a good connection. So this is the card that we dropped at the beginning, and this story was to lead us here. The Libra energy, the justice, the loins and the marital home. Things are going to be served in your favour. You have nothing to worry about because this is the card that we dropped. I know it's important. The number 11 is massively important. It is mentioned at least 3 times. So, whatever you're worried about, I don't see there being any worry. You've just got to face that fear, something that's keeping you awake at night. So, we'll do a few more layers out on the top to clarify and see if we can go full circle again. Somebody keeps telling me that you using too much grease, whatever that means. Oh, one moment, please. Sorry about that, my window cleaner came. Right. So, then we have peace. You're going to finally get a peace of mind. So, whatever it is that's been worrying you, Krista, I don't know what it is, but Spirit are really reiterating this, that you can be at peace. The number 23 is mentioned, and an egg, which is obvious, will bring about a birth of something new, which is what we've got there. So something new, a new shell, which is your exact words on YouTube, wasn't it? Something you've co-created with someone else, you're protecting, possibly from a predator. The number 40 is mentioned. The obstacles to come, the obstacles to overcome, is it's time to go. Well, that could be moving, couldn't it? The number 45 is mentioned. Time to leave that behind now. Yeah, and the truth is coming out, which the High Priestess has told us. The truth is coming out, secrets are being told. Perhaps it's about this thing that doesn't, it looks good, but it isn't. So maybe you're going to find out some facts about it. The root of the problems is female energy. And sometimes I see this as the womb. But again, it's the 2 or the 29. But this is a 2. So the number 2 is massively important, which worries me because that's me. But I believe it's something else. I believe it's either female medical problems or you're letting someone sip from your cup that you shouldn't be. And that doesn't mean just in a sexual way. It means that you're giving your energy out to too many people. You're being too generous with your cup. In the past, there was an unfinished symphony. So maybe there's something that you believe you needed to finish on the house or something like that. But there is something needed to end. And number 10. But see, nothing but happiness in your future. I'm so pleased with this read because I was quaking that something wasn't going to be right, but I just had a good feeling. So, there is one of these. I keep thinking it's the properties, but that I shouldn't do that because that's got, like I said, we know each other a bit now, and I know that you're moving. So perhaps one of these properties is not for you even when you think it is. Whatever this issue is, if it's not the houses, if it's something else, the one that looks so inviting is not for you. Okay? It also is a fortune cookie, so try to keep away from the Chinese takeaways. What did I say? We're going round in a big fat circle and they're doing so well. All that glitters is not gold. So if it looks good, it's not as good as you think it is. I know what this means. And you know what this means. Feeling alone, feeling orphaned, feeling abandoned. You are not alone. And I've told you before, I mean, they make my hair stand on end every time I talk about it. But you are loved. And there are people in spirit that really care for you. So don't let that be a fear. Because abandonment is obviously going to be a fear. But it's don't stop worrying about it. Orphaned. Yeah, wow. So this is massive. This is a massive, something that's going to rock your world. And you are going to rise like the phoenix from the ashes. Something will end, but something new, far better will approach. Number 46 is mentioned. How fantastic is this read? And at the bottom of the deck, we have truth, clarity, success, cutting through the bullshit and getting to the point. How brilliant is that? So we'll pull one card from each deck to clarify your read. I think we'll do a love one, but I don't think you need it, to be fair. But we'll do it anyway. Just so that we say we have a love read. I'm not going to do a full spread because I'm pretty sure you're happy. One card for Kristen, please, Spirit. Yeah, this is passionate. This is a passionate relationship. No two ways about it. So, here we go. I'll tell you what it says. Your prayers for a great love have been heard and answered. And it all begins with you. You have the power to revive passion in your life. In fact, no one can bring it to you but you. This card guides you to seek that which brings you great joy, such as a hobby, cause, or special activity. Anything that stirs your heart with joy will help passion bubble forth and positively flow into your romantic life. The romance angels say that having a passion for life itself is a requisite foundation for feeling passion in your love life. This means enjoying the moment completely, and when you do so with a partner, you inspire him or her romantically to participate with you. So something you share with your partner is going to bring passion into your life. If you're presently single, you can definitely enjoy passion in your activities and hobbies, and who knows, such pursuits may provide you with the opportunity to meet a wonderful partner who shares these passions. So you're going to share something with your partner that makes you both passionate. Absolutely stunning read. There is nothing to knock about this one. It makes me not want to carry on, but there must be other things that you need to know. So we will see what they say. The altar priestess. Well, how bloody strange. So the priestess in more ways than one is important. So it doesn't negate from any of what I've said. Because this priestess is the number 39. And she's quite different. So it would add up to the 12. Which again is secrets. She is a challenger, so we'll see why. Are you degrading yourself in any way or lessening the importance of your impact on this world? Have you allowed someone to dishonour you, or have you failed to stand up for your beliefs in order to get something that you want? The altar priestess warns that continuing on this path could bring you trouble, as you may be aligning yourself with lower ideas as your companions. So remember, all that glitters isn't gold. Another message she brings is that never sell yourself short when it comes to your intuition. Definitely. You're always led to the highest ground when you follow your inner guidance. An important responsibility will be brought to you. You're being required to be a spiritual warrior and to have courage. Be ready, respect yourself, and believe in your purpose, as you're being chosen to be the embodiment of the sacred in this world. In essence, you're challenged to be the best that you can be out there, and you can do this, and Spirit is counting on you. So feel the fear, do it anyway, and grab your happiness. Absolutely fantastic. I can't get over this read. It's a stunning read. Seriously, I haven't had one this good for ages. So you've lifted my energy a lot, Kristen. Thank you. Right, so now I'm getting a download. So somebody needs to go to the dentist. There's a problem with a tooth. Probably on the right hand side of the mouth if they're giving me the right one. It's a molar, and it's not. It needs some work. Problems with the teeth. Ancient knowledge. So something you've possibly forgotten about. A knowledge that you gained that you've forgotten about. Ancient knowledge. So your ancestors will be talking to you. And there it is. Deep within each of us is a sacred place where our most ancient knowledge is kept, your inner instinct. These are the secrets of the past. There you go, there's the secrets. Which silently await a rebirth to eagerly send forth knowledge which has been forgotten. Yes, and there's your rebirth. The ancient knowledge of many lifetimes lays dormant within the deepest recesses of our past and present memories. We leave such wisdom untapped for fear that our responsibilities may be to ourselves and others if we possess such a great knowledge. We need to allow ourselves to trust our wisdom and cease searching for evidence to back this up. It's easier to look to others for answers than to trust ourselves, which each of us possess knowledge that is unique and no one else can walk in your shoes and know your story. Everything we need to know can be found within us. It is time to trust yourself and your own wisdom. It won't be long now. Your wisdom was never lost, just buried under piles of self-doubt. And your self-trust will rebirth, and you will remember what it's like to have the courage to stand on your own power and make your own decisions. Yes. And where is the Lightworker step? Because I think you like this one, don't you? Acacia, yeah. There's knowledge that you have forgotten that you have, and it's very important knowledge. So it's also telepathy, the fifth dimension, the internet. Acacia is you may be visiting a library, okay? Acacia exists in the fifth dimension and the Library of Souls. All soul contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exists here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future, and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on our timeline of our lives that are predestined and pre-planned. Soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you chose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. Yes, feel the fear and do it anyway. They've told you 4 times. It is time to call in the support of your helpers. You are likely living out an important part of your soul journey, and you're exactly where you need to be. And this is going to be very exciting indeed. Trust the signs that will come to you, and take note of your dreams to notice any feelings or visions that you receive, for you are tapping into the wisdom of the acacia, and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. Write down your dreams. Open yourself up. Put your hand on your heart and repeat, I open myself up to receive the wisdom of the acacia. I am ready to download any information from my soul records that is in my highest good and the highest good of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So mote it be. Absolutely fantastic. And the last deck. Absolutely fantastic. I'm so pleased. There was a reason you won this time, Kristen. I'm so pleased because I am always and will forever be grateful for your support. You've never let me down. Thank you. So, you may know more about this than me. I don't follow this, but I have a feeling that you have more knowledge about this than me. The number 6. Oh no, it's not the one I thought it was. It's the same person. It's the divine masculine. So it could be an important male in your life. It simply means that you've forgotten to reach out to the strengthening power of this male in your life. Do so now. There is a lot of virility here, but there may be lack of leadership or protection, or you feel that way at the moment. But you're not. You're under the protection of the horned god. You need to speak up for injustices, but also reach out to the arms of this man. So, justice will be served. Speak up for injustices. That's where we started. That's where we finish. Absolutely bloody fantastic. Hope you enjoyed it because I did. Thanks for listening.